Hey everyone, this is Shalini Joshi Amtagni, and in this video I'm answering the question, what do I do when I feel resistance to doing the tapping? And that person was saying, I know this is good for me, I know this helps, I've seen shifts, but sometimes I just don't want to do the tapping, and I especially don't want to look at the painful stuff again and again, and so I kind of find that I'm avoiding doing the tapping. So what can I do? So actually, if this is an issue that is addressed in the book, it's chapter 22, Releasing Resistance to Change, and I even explain that in the book, that there is a subconscious resistance that we all experience from time to time. Even when we know we have to do the exercise, we feel lazy, we don't want to do it, knowing that it's good for us. Even when we want to achieve that goal, we procrastinate, or we just don't feel like doing it. And the reason is that there might be some resistance, and there might be some subconscious fears as well. And I think the book does give a basic script of what you can do to, the exact script that you can use. But always, whenever there is resistance, you can actually just tap on the resistance, saying, even though I'm feeling resistance to doing this tapping, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. And then you can just, tap on the different points. I feel so resistance to doing the tapping. I don't want to do the tapping. I don't feel comfortable doing the tapping. I don't know if it's going to work for me. And just notice what are the feelings that are coming up, and then do the tapping. But also reflect on, as the book says, what are your fears? Maybe a part of you is saying, even if I do the tapping, I don't think this thing is going to work for me. I'm in so much pain. I can't believe that this tapping is going to help me. Or it works for everyone, it won't work for me. Or there might be even deeper subconscious issues that are at play. For example, and I think I've shared it in the book as well, that I had a client years ago who had some breathing issues, and he wanted to get better, but it wasn't working for him, and he felt all this resistance to doing the tapping, but he really wanted to get better. And eventually what we found out was that he had being free of his breathing problems meant that now he would have to go back to office, and now he would have to take responsibilities again in an area where he had goofed up, and there had been immense financial losses because of that goof up. And so I think there was a lot of guilt, and there was a lot of shame about what had happened. And now there was this resistance to doing the tapping, because if he got better, that meant he'd have to go back to work, that meant he would have to be responsible again, that meant he might goof up again. And so that I don't goof up, that's not him consciously thinking it, subconsciously, and it's better to just stay stuck here. And so he was not really open to, he wasn't really doing the tapping, because there was subconscious resistance. And so it's very important, because I'm not with you, I don't know what's going on with you, so you need to reflect on, why is that resistance coming up, and what is the fear? What do I fear? And you have to sit with it, because logically it seems like, of course I want to be pain-free, of course I want to be rid of this, of course I want to get better. And I share my own story in there as well, because a part of me didn't want to get better because I thought I'd have to go back to my old job, which I just didn't like. So you have to do a little bit of, so how can I deal with resistance? Tap on the resistance, even though I'm feeling this resistance, and then do some reflection on what are your fears, what are your worries, what are your doubts, if you do get better. And that will help you analyze. And when you write it down, when you have it all written down, you can tap on it. Even though I have all these worries, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I fear that blah, 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 I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm not sure that I'll heal from this, even after doing all this tapping, I deeply and completely accept myself. And then just go and say those phrases, reminder phrases, and tap until you feel better. So I hope that helps release some of the resistance. I also have a video for which there is a YouTube link. Please go to that video and tap along if that helps you, because that is about clearing resistance as well. So I hope that answered your question, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.